Time to talk about the action figure elephant in the room, Haslab Giant Man on PB's Toy Hunt. Hello, fellow hunters. Welcome back to PB's Toy Hunt. I am PB. Today we're going to talk about Haslab Giant Man. Are you funding? Am I funding? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't made that decision yet. I've actually put it in the cart a couple of times and I backed out. I put it back in and I backed out again. I just have not been able to hit okay. I can't commit to it just now because I'm not sure I'm getting enough figure for 199 because a couple of the accessories I don't even want. I don't want or need a scroll head. I definitely don't need or want a zombie head. So those two things have nothing to do with me buying the figure. They'll just be extra and still probably in the box forever if I did get it. Now, I do like the articulation. I do like the scale of the figure. But all the articulation as far as out of the 91 points, most of it's in the hands. Do I need that? Probably not. It's cool to have, but I think when you try to gas up the articulation aspect of it without including things that collectors like me actually want, which would have been a classic wasp or a classic yellow jacket, which would have been perfect, and the price could have gone up to maybe 250 or so. Would have jumped on it. What we're getting at 199, with me being a historical Marvel Legend, but what we're getting from 199 with me being a person who's collected Marvel Legends from the beginning, and I know uh, with what we're getting for 199, and it's just not enough. The only reason I would buy this is because I'm a completist and I want to have a full Avengers team in my display. That's the only reason I would commit to paying $200 for this figure. I have the Build-A-Figure Giant Man. I have some other versions of Giant Man, but I don't have one at a 2-foot scale. But I think Hasbro is forgetting that back in 2015, 2016, somewhere around there, they were putting out larger Marvel Legends figures at a very, very affordable price. Now, obviously, it's been times have changed. The years go past, prices go up. The price of production goes up. The price of material goes up. But you were putting out figures, amazing figures, and I have one right here. I'll show you in a second for an affordable price point. And I think Giant Man could have fallen under that umbrella and been placed at retail for a lesser amount with not as many accessories. Just give us the figure, maybe an extra head or something, or you don't even need the faces. Just give us the figure, the large scale figure at a reduced price, and I'm sure they would fly off the shelves because everyone wants a Giant Man in their Avengers team. Now, speaking of the previous excuse me. Now, speaking of the previous now speaking of the previous Marvel Legends that we had that were available to us, I have one right here. Reach back here. Bear with me for a second. This is a 14.5-inch Incredible Hulk. This guy is solid. He came with an extra set of hands. He came with an extra head. He was the larger of the scales. Most of them were at 12 inches, but Hulk actually scaled properly with most of the other characters that came at this size. Has some amazing artwork on the package, like a foil artwork. This character and this figure, put it back down here. This figure costs about $50 or $60. Now, right now, on the secondary market, they're going for double that. But at the time, this was an amazing figure at an amazing price. why can't Giant Man be that way? That's the question I have, and that's the question that's giving me so much pause and not committing to the actual Giant Man that's out right now in the Haslab. I don't know. I don't understand, and they have no right. I mean, so I don't know why it's $199. I don't know why we're not getting some of uh, the tiers that actual collectors would like to see. You're not going to make everybody happy, and I get that. Not everybody's going to be happy all the time, but there was something in this Giant Man Haslab that would have made it an immediate hit. There was something in there, and they missed the target on this one. To be honest, they missed the target. It still may fund. I still may fund it. I still want it. I want it, but I don't want it. It's an oxymoron. Every day it's something. One day I'll say yes, and I'll put it in the cart, and I'll wait. I said I'm gonna go back and look, and if I'm ready, I'll hit it, but I'll go back and take it out. So it's a conundrum. I don't know what to do at this point. Now, if my wife funds it for my birthday coming up here, I'll take it. So, so I want to hear what you guys think. What do you think about the Haslab process? What do you think about this Giant Man? Are you gonna click the button? Are you gonna fund this thing? Some people maybe hold it. So I would like to hear what you guys think. Is Giant Man on your wish list? Is this something you're gonna fund? Do you think they missed the mark? Are you gonna take a pass on it? I'm still not sure personally, but I will definitely update you guys when I make that decision. And I look forward to having Giant Man on my shelf one day. It may not be this way. Now I hope that if it doesn't fund, that they don't just wipe the slate clean and never give us a Giant Man. There's a way to give us a Giant Man that now, if for some reason this thing does not fund, I hope they don't wipe the slate clean on Giant Man because Giant Man is a pivotal character in Avengers history. So at some point, we need a Giant Man. We still need a Wasp. We still need a Yellow Jacket. There's no reason not to produce a Giant Man for the masses. So I hope that if this does not fund, the idea of Giant Man doesn't just go away. But in the meantime, just let me. But in the meantime, guys, let me know what you think. Are you going to get a Giant Man? Are you funding this project? When I make that decision, you guys will be the first to know. So comment below. Let me know what you think about Giant Man and the Haslab process in general. And until next time, like, subscribe, hit the bell. So every time we drop a video, you'll be the first to know. See you next time on PB's Toy Hunt.